Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about a very interesting and predictive tool to watch, and that is while Mars transits with the Sun. Now, Mars goes through all 12 of the signs every 2 years, but there is a time frame where Mars catches up and interchanges back and forth with the Sun, and during this time, finally they come together and they exactly conjunct. And this is a very potent time. As a matter of fact, I'll never forget the time of the Boston Marathon bombing was when Mars exactly conjoined the Sun on that day at 0 degrees of Aries. Think about the power Mars has in Aries and how it gets so powerful in Aries. Aries is action, but it also deals with anger, aggression, and that's exactly what happened. So this is not a rare event, but what I have tracked and seen is that when Mars does finally catch up and conjunct the Sun, whatever sign it's in will be relative to something that is activated and very important during that time. So I want to talk about this because it's going to happen in a sign that is very relevant to everything we have been going through for over a year and a half, and this is going to be another peak. And I don't want to instill fear in everyone, but I do want to say the coronavirus will eventually dissipate and leave, not completely, but will not control everything that's going on in the planet. But that's not really till 2022 in March, okay? And what I'm getting at is that on October 8th, Mars will conjoin the Sun, and it will be at 21 degrees of Virgo. Now let me tell you, Virgo is the sign that when Mars comes into it, it deals with health epidemics. Many times it deals with major viruses and flu seasons. And the last time that Mars was in Virgo was around September of 2019. And that was the onset of the coronavirus. Now, I went back years ago when Mars went retrograde in the sign of Virgo, and what came about during that time was the Ebola virus. So Mars in Virgo is such an important relative situation dealing with health and dealing with healing. So Mars will be catching up with the Sun. It's going to be coming back and forth with the Sun quite a bit. And the time that it initiates, but briefly, will be around July 17th when the Sun goes into Cancer. And Mars is in Cancer, but Mars will only be in Cancer till July 20th. So there's just a few days there. But then it's going to ebb and flow, and it's going to August 16th when the Sun goes into Leo and Mars is in Leo. That's when it's starting to heat everything up. You will see what I'm talking about. So Mars will pretty much be ebb and flowing with the Sun, finally coming together exactly October 8th at 21 degrees of Virgo. And then they'll kind of start going away from each other. And by November, December, they will be away from each other where you don't have this. So basically between really, I'd say August, September, October, November, about 4 months, we're going to have the Sun and Mars influence, which does what? Brings anger, brings hostility, brings heat, brings all sorts of out of control situations. But Virgo deals with disease and health. And I guarantee you, the media is going to be instilling so much fear into the society, into the world with the coronavirus. Yes, they're going to be over the top after everyone to get vaccinated. And like I say, vaccinations are something that are personal and up to the individual. But you're going to see how this is going to become the biggest news at this time. And Mars always activates things. And being in Virgo, Virgo's all about health and healing. And it's also about work and work ethic. So guess what? Around the time of October, when everyone's gone back to work, there's going to be a lot of hostility and anger about having to return to work. People will not be happy. People enjoyed their time off, but now they have to get to work because there are not going to be any more breaks or stimuluses. This is the real world. This is the work that has to be done. The world has to get back into action. But now we got this influx of more virus. What's going to happen here? Well, let me just tell you that it's not as bad as the media is making it sound. Yes, it's going to be bad. Let me take that back. For a couple of months, while Mars is in Virgo, it's going to be pretty intense. So Mars will be in Virgo exactly September 6th through October 22nd. And in that window of time is going to be where things start heating up in terms of the healthcare and probably the different strains of the coronavirus and how it is infecting so many more people around the world. And this does promote major aspects of healing. So the world is looking for answers in terms of health and healing and improving our health. And so many people in health, doctors, nurses, health practitioners of all kinds are looking for a better way to heal the body. And this is going to really be the instrument to finding the deeper aspects of health and how we will jump into a whole different level of awareness with healing. Yes, this is the time that some major developments are going to happen in terms of how health can go to the next level. What are we going to do to find these answers? And there will be a lot of research, a lot of work done. Yes, we're going to have some answers, not right away, but maybe we need a little bit of fear to get us looking quicker, deeper. Just like when they started looking for the vaccine right before. Now they're going to be looking for something else because maybe they're going to see that they have to find another answer. And this is the real thing that is going to inspire all of this. We may not see it right at that time, but it will develop out of this. So remember, Mars in Virgo, and all of you that have Virgo planets, Mars will be aspecting those Virgo planets. And Mars is an instrument of action, energy, drive, ambition, and courage. And that's what we all need right now. We need the courage to overcome the intense fear that is being put onto all of us around the world. And we have to help one another, because if we become consumed with fear, more disease will grow. Because out of fear comes all of the negative emotions in the world. Anger, resentment, all of those are based on the core essence of fear, and most of all, disease. So let's get serious about getting healthy now. Don't wait till Mars goes into Virgo in September. Start now. But you'll see everything's going to be full blown in October. So take care of yourself. Get healthy now. That's what this is. That's what my message is to everyone. Because if you're healthy, none of this will hurt you. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org, and don't forget to sign up for my free newsletter and check out my beautiful spiritual jewelry. And most of all, if you are wanting to learn Vedic astrology so that you can yourself make these predictions, so you can avoid things in this world, go to my university website. Join the University of Vedic Astrology. So what is that website? Universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.